Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of eXp Realty. MyNextHomeFinder.com.
Good afternoon, everybody. There it is, that chime, chime, chime. Welcome to our show. This is the American Car Classics radio program. I said that with a breath in between. I am Kenny Schofield. With me, Todd Byron, Steve Charbonneau. Steve texted me earlier, and he's got a little something. We're gonna unload in a little bit.
Yeah,
little shocker.
Yeah.
I wanted to keep a teaser, and then he kind of told us a bit, but it's still a good thing. So welcome, guys. Hope everything's going well. Everything's good. Today is Wednesday, 4/20. We record on Wednesdays for everybody that isn't aware of that. And if you're listening to us on Saturday, it is Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock. And you're listening on 101.7, which we appreciate that. Always like to include the radio station that we do. And
Facebook Live.
Yeah, and Spreaker and all those other things that are all over. You know us from Facebook because we've got a lot of people there. We've got several more friends on Facebook that have been coming in each week. And I've got the email going. I've gotten a couple emails from people on the new email already. So really appreciate that, too, from everybody else. So tell me how our week's going. So it's Wednesday. It's hump day.
Staying busy.
Yeah. We've had a lot of wind, but no rain. So that's good for the shops. I don't mind the wind as much, but well, I'm on the river.
Yeah.
It's a lot windier where I am than you two, but it's
still... I was trying to pressure wash in the wind. It's just blowing all back at you, blowing you over there, blowing over here, getting over your toolbox. It's like you can't contain it.
Yeah.
It's just windy.
Well, you've got a motorhome out back of your shop, Todd. So right now you're actually cutting off some of the wind flow because that monster thing is taking up the back too.
I got to spray like 5 luggage doors on. I'm like, I ain't gonna tempt it.
Not today.
Yeah, I was gonna do it today, and I was like, nah, it ain't happening.
Yeah,
I got too much other stuff going on.
Yeah,
and we're trying to spray it, and it would be like, man, I'm spraying it. It's not just hitting the motorhome. It's
like,
going down the road.
Oh, look at that car at the light.
You want dissipation,
same color as this motorhome.
That wouldn't be good, would it?
Yeah. No.
So Mike is still out. We hope we wish him the best and hope everything's going well with him. We do expect to see him back next week. I do want to say thank you to Keith Mcdonald. Last week he came in and filled in Mike's chair and we did pretty good. And I think he was happy to be back. And we had our friend Scott Hill on with the family goat and stuff. So it was a good show. And I appreciate both of them coming on and doing. How was Easter for everybody?
Good.
I think we all did something a little family-esque. You went to Sebring, Todd.
Yeah.
For your...
Well, my daughter had
is down there.
Easter.
Okay. I thought she was up north for a while. I know Dad's out in Washington, but I thought for some reason your daughter was up Ohio or something. I thought something.
No.
Okay.
No, she when we moved to New Hampshire there, she came and visited us for a while. And they were like, oh, yeah, we want to move here. I said, yeah, we're not staying.
Don't get comfortable.
We're not staying. Yeah, just enjoy it while you're here and maybe you come back.
I thought we were going to stay there, but after a few weeks in that.
How would you have done with winter? Would you have been all right?
I probably would have been all right, I guess. We were there for winter. We were there 6 weeks into it. It was
You went like in February or something?
We went in December.
Okay.
And
you were there till the end of January.
Yeah, actually, I think we came back the 1st of February. Yeah, it was
see what happened was that the garage that he was working in had no heat.
No, they had heat. There was just, but it was
It was a lot of things.
Yeah, it was just a lot of things. Didn't feel like Vero, I was born and raised here.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to change, and if I never would have went, I would always had that behind me,
Well, you got to experience, and I lived in Illinois for 4 years, and Steve's from New Hampshire, right?
Rhode Island.
Close enough.
Whatever.
What is wrong with this guy?
I just know that in the size of Florida, if you took Florida and put it up there, you'd cover up 9 states. That's what I know.
Yeah, but all of them are coming down here now.
They are. They are. Well, they're going to be going home
out there.
Now, as of Easter weekend, half of them are going. I opened April 2nd, and because that was a Tuesday. Monday was April 1st, and we were ready to open. We're like, we're not going to open on April 1st. That's just stupid.
Chicken.
So we opened on April 2nd. Well, you know, you got a sign out there that says coming soon for months. All of a sudden, April 1st, you put out, hey, we're open.
Yeah.
I didn't want my first everything to be a joke, so we waited until the 2nd. But we stood there for about a week, and we watched every motorhome towing every car in town north back home. We're like, man, it's going to be a long summer. Then we realized it was kind of good because then we got to know the locals more through those 6 months, that when the birds came, we already had some established something, and we weren't like pandering to the locals or to the birds. A lot of places, restaurants, they really do go out of their way for the birds when they come in, the birds. And I'm like, well, treat the locals good and you might have some better summer business.
It goes back to, you know, a lot where you got to get the money when you can. You know, that's what I hear a lot, you know, because like I know there's places that, you know, they struggle through the winter, you know, or through the summer, I'm sorry.
Right.
And then the winter comes, that's when they make all their money. And then it, you know, just plateaus off, and then they just kind of wing it out, and then they live on that.
And some of that's probably industry driven as to what they're into or whatever.
Yeah, it depends on your industry, and then, you know, where you're located and all that stuff too. You know, I'm sure like a lot of the island places, like you drive out there when it's not season, like the ice cream shop that's out there over the bridge and stuff.
Yeah. It's
dead. You go there now, that place is jamming.
Yeah.
So I guess it all depends on your cycle. Yeah.
And what do they call it out there when you go over the Wabasso Bridge and you go out? That's something island or something little.
Beachside.
No.
John's Island.
John's no, it's different than John's. The pizza right there, the pizzeria is owned by Orchid Island.
Yeah.
So Orchid Island, because Tim, who owns TJ's Pizza on 512, also owns Orchid Island Pizza right there. And I saw the other day on US 1 out by the pawn shop, an Orchid Island massage place has opened up. Like they moved maybe.
So they're going from pizzas to massage.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if they fill you up and lay you down.
Here, have yourself a nice big meat lover's pizza, and we'll give you a back massage.
Man, it's more like you get a back massage for the $100 and then you get a free pizza.
Yeah, you'll give me some garlic nuts.
I'd be laughing the whole time outside somebody touched me. Like, hey, guy, you know, don't touch me.
No.
I was just going to say.
Yeah, so you went down to your daughter's and had some good food and relaxing Sunday.
Lunch.
I saw you on Saturday, brought Tiana out to the farm, and her kids were running around, and Kobe got a workout.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I was outside.
Right. Yeah, and you Steve, you did some smoking of some meats. You had some good food, and Mom was over. Your niece.
Yeah, had my mom and my niece over, and we I smoked a ham and some other stuff. It was pretty good. Smoked some ham, and we marinated it in Dr. Pepper and brown sugar and stuff.
Yeah.
It was really good. It's probably one of the best hams I've ever had.
Dr. Pepper, this is something new to me. I don't really know about marinating in that. Normally you go with some other, a marinade, but
well, Aaron always has me do it in 7-Up and stuff like that.
I heard somebody doing it in Dr. Pepper or Mr. Pibb. Or
23 flavors, man.
Yeah, Wes's Barbecue does a lot of their barbecue sauces out of Dr. Pepper and so forth. That's kind of where I got the idea from.
Right.
And then Aaron's like trying to do 7-Up, and I'm like, yeah, the lemon and lime. So I was like, I'll try something different. So I said, hey, how would you feel about Dr. Pepper? Because she likes it, and so does Jada. And my niece loves Dr. Pepper. So I'm like, well, you know what? I got nothing to lose. So I said, let's try it this way. And I found a recipe, and I did it that way. And then I just kind of threw the kitchen sink at it. Little spices, some rubs, some maple syrup, some brown sugar.
And the brown sugar, right.
Dude, I'm telling you, you could cut it with a knife, and the juice was just like oozing down the side of it.
Right.
Stabbed it, got it over my shirt, and I was like, man, but it was tender.
And the Dr. Pepper, I wouldn't worry about it taking over the flavor of it because, and I know we're a car show, but shut up, I'm a chef too, and we all love the food and stuff. So
how many people work on their cars and smoke something when they're working on cars?
Right, a lot of people. Yeah. No, but we had, my sister was in town from Greenville, North Carolina, and we had a friend of ours, Arlene Hoffman, over, and Mom cooked a big prime rib roast. So we ate large too, and just was glad to have a nice Sunday off. It's almost like mandatory. You got to take the day off. I don't even think I went into the shop on Sunday, so it was kind of nice. And
listen, I smoke anything you put in a smoker. I did corn on the cob.
Yeah.
Put it in the butter and some garlic marinade, and I did mine in some Cajun and cayenne. And then I did some lamb, sausage, and some other stuff. Even take like bread, put a little butter and garlic on it, put it in a smoker, and get it nice and like a light, crisp crunch. Everybody loves it. Everything I put on the smoker, everybody seems to love. And I'll mess with stuff and try it. It's different stuff.
Yeah. Well, unless you burn something, we're still going to eat it probably. Rule of thumb, if we're hungry and it's cooking up and smelling up, we're going to...
It came out good. We did some sausages and some more stuff.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, that's very big. Weekend car shows. I don't think anybody went to anything over the weekend. I know that.
Where's Mike?
No, I've got right, but he's got a report. I don't have a report or the weekend weather stuff either. But the beachside Dunkin' Donuts in Melbourne was going on. We had a customer, Don, come by because his truck was stalling on the way to it. So I remember that was going on. There's another car show coming up this Saturday that if you're listening to us on 101.7, you better hurry up or it's about to shut down. From noon to 4, this is going to be the classic kickoff car show fundraiser for the Italian American Civic Association. I said that. That's pretty good. This is going to be at 1600 25th Street in Vero Beach. Do you know where that is? 1625th Street?
Yeah, it's on 25th Street and 16th and 25th Street. Italian American Club.
Yeah,
right?
so I guess that's correct. Italian Americans. Okay. By the where?
The veterans.
Okay.
Yeah, over by the old health department.
Well, that's the
health
Saturday.
Department back in the 70s.
That's this Saturday. So what do you got going on Saturday?
70s. Wow. Who? What, me?
The 70s.
was like
I'd be working, bro.
Used to be dirt roads and stuff out here. My ex-wife would say that that 192 Palm Bay Road ended and they were cow pastures at the end.
Sure.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, now you got the Heritage Highway and Heritage Parkway and all the stuff and just expanded. They're building out west. This town it's the whole area of this whole coast is getting
just crazy,
very big.
Booming.
Yeah. I'd love to have some property in between Orlando and here, in between Kissimmee and here, because I think that's all going to blow up bigger and bigger as it goes. And 62, not 62, but 60 also.
60, yeah. 62. What do you know?
You
wait to be 62?
He looked at me sideways. Is like, what is 62, man? I've been here my whole life.
Yeah, no, man.
All right. Well, that's what we've got for our first segment. We'll take a quick break, and hopefully you learned something about food.
Yeah, and Easter.
So Jess will play us out, and we'll go away for a minute. We'll be right back. This is the American Car Classics Radio program.
At Dolphin Auto, not only are they ASE certified techs, they're also your local friendly U-Haul dealer. Hi, this is Wayne Dillon of Planet Vero and Livestream. Kenny and his crew rescued me from a possible major disaster. My RV was ready for a trip, but needed a major tune-up. I called Kenny and he got it done quickly and efficiently, and I didn't miss my trip at all. Thanks to Kenny and the staff at Dolphin Auto. These guys and girls know what they're doing. Call 321-984-8322.
They say a good contractor is hard to find until they find us. Hi, this is Greg, owner of Workhorse Residential Contractor. If you've got a job to do, call Workhorse. We can remodel your whole home, your bathroom, your kitchen, or even just put a fresh coat of paint on whatever you need. We'll give you a fair price and we always show up on time. We're not handyman, we're licensed and insured contractors. We serve up to Sebastian and down to Fort Pierce. If you've got a job to do, call Workhorse. Find us on Facebook, Workhorse Residential Contractor.
Water service? Don't let your money go down the drain. Make sure to get a quote from Affordable Water. Many times, Affordable Water's original price is less than the competitor's discount price. Yes, Affordable Water really is affordable. Make sure to get a quote today, because you haven't gotten a quote until it's affordable. Affordable Water.
Call 589-7677 for your H2O. Call the Pure Water Pros. Affordable Water.
Today at lunch, enjoy a Southern home-cooked meal paired with the best sweet tea in town at Marsh Landing Restaurant. You'll love our daily lunch specials like chicken and dumplings every Thursday, and you've got to try the handcrafted sandwiches. Experience old Florida cuisine at Marsh Landing in Fellsmere.
Shop the Habitat Restore in Vero Beach, the store that builds houses. The Habitat Restore is where you'll find new and gently used items such as furniture, home decor, building materials, appliances, lighting, and much more. Did you know that 1 in 3 Habitat homes are built by the Indian River Habitat Restore? And tax-deductible donations can be dropped off at the Habitat Restore just north of 45th Street on US 1 in Vero, or they'll pick them up for free. Support the store that builds homes. Visit online at irchabitat.org.
Sell now or sell later. We'll help you decide with a free home evaluation. I'm Chris Nolan with the Nolan Group of eXp Realty. We'll discuss your options, whether to refinance or how much you can get for your home. No commitment necessary. Visit nolanshow.com.
Dr. Stephen Tate offers the safest and most efficient technique for customized cataract surgery. Patients are personally counseled on the best approach for their needs and lifestyle. From multifocal lenses that allow for distance and reading vision to toric lenses that correct astigmatism, let New Vision Eye Center guide you safely through your options. For world-class eye care on the Treasure Coast, visit newvisioneyecenter.com.
Everybody, we appreciate you hanging out for those 2 minutes worth of commercials. Commercials pay the bills, pay us, so we need the commercials.
Got the skills to pay the bills, bro.
I am Kenny Schofield, and with me is Todd Byron and Steve Charbonneau, and this is the American Car Classics radio program. And we appreciate you all tuning in to every week, which is a struggle to get through professionally because...
I'm telling you. You just never know.
I'd rather just sit here and laugh behind the microphone for an hour.
Who the hell here is a professional?
This here, right? Jesse.
He is.
He gets paid. He gets paid to do this. I said that.
You can say it on the radio?
Yes.
Okay.
They probably saved us for the last radio show for a reason.
What did you say on the radio? Foot?
Oh, man. Carry on. He'll catch it.
He'll catch it. Okay. I don't even know.
Was it good? I mean, am I right?
But
never mind. Carry on.
Listen, so what word that you can say on the radio begins with an F and ends with a K?
Freak.
You both say at the same time. That's overlap. What is it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Freak and what?
Funk.
Okay, right. No, and those both are, but that's not the word that I wrote down. Mine was supposed to be funny.
You can't say yours.
You were supposed to say nothing at all because they didn't know. It's fire truck.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I had down here, it says LOL right afterwards, so I knew it was going to get a laugh out of something. So, and I was scrolling around writing the show the other night. And
I think he was in the paint room today.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, we did paint the roof of the 300, Chrysler 300 we had, but my painters wore a mask, and so everything else was good.
Nice.
Yeah, at least was good. I was, like I said, writing the show the other night and going through the internet browser and typing in different things, and I went to go type in classic car parts specials. I was looking to see, I wanted to try to help Steve build this little segment of new tools and equipment and stuff like whatever. You know, I got Todd's tech tips and I'm trying to get Steve's internet specials kind of thing rolling, and where everybody kind of has a little bit more to do with the show and not just me talking.
Well, your brain was working, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But when you type in classic car parts specials, a bunch of promos come up, promotion codes, 10, 20, 25% off, Parts Geek, Jegs, stuff like that.
Good.
Yeah, he doesn't understand what specials are.
Yeah.
I understand what Special K is.
Oh, no. You're short on that one.
No, I'm right there.
That's why I say Special K Kenny.
That's right. Yeah. Kenny. So anyway, I was intrigued to see that and thought that for anybody that wanted to try to save a buck or something, classic car parts specials and a lot of promo codes there. So if anybody wants to look that up or do. We talked 2 weeks ago, and I said, hey, there were some cars coming up on Barrett Jackson that were being sold by Mark Pelock of the Muscle Car Museum in Melbourne. And so we all took one car, and we put out some numbers out there. I've got the results in. I had said the 1966 Plymouth Satellite. This was with a factory Hemi. I don't know miles. I don't know stuff on what, but I took a swag and I guessed $85,000 for this, being that it was a true Hemi car. And 66 is older, so I think the 68s, 67, 9, somewhere there, maybe are the bigger ones, because this only brought $72,000, and I said 85. I was kind of blown away by that.
You're pretty close, though.
That's
it's not bad. But I really thought that, being an old Hemi into it, but 66 apparently isn't the...
It's the first gens, yeah.
Right. Steve, you had the 68 Yanko Camaro, go figure. This was 10 of 70 built in 1968, 427 cubic inch, 450 horsepower with 49,000 miles, which, Steve, you guessed $375,000. You were close, man, 360.
Holy moly, really?
Yeah. These Yankos, I think we were at Barrett a year ago, or at Mecum a year ago, and we saw something go for close to 450, 500, one of the Camaros.
550, the orange car that we were, or the yellow car that we were sitting next to.
That's right.
And that's because it was a low mileage car. I went that low because it had 49,000 miles on it, so it was driven.
Right, it was driven. So I think that's what did hurt it, was that it had been driven.
And it's a 68. It's not a 69.
Not a 69.
That stupid last little number plays the game.
And so, so on the next one that Todd did, his was a 69, and had it been a 70, I think it would have done what he was saying.
Done a ton of money.
Right, so this was, Todd picked the 69 Chevelle Ss 396 Convertible, and being a convertible, being a true SS big block, he put down 160, and it brought 125.
See, convertibles are it's hit or miss. That certain guy has to have the convertible, because a lot of guys don't like convertibles.
Right.
And then there's that one guy. I want a convertible.
There's always that one guy.
And if it takes 2 or 3 though to get that bid up and going,
convertibles are hit or miss, but most time, like that Chevelle definitely was a good thing.
Right.
But I mean, we just watched the 70 Chevelle a couple weeks ago through. That was a convertible, and it went 550 or 575, 70.
Yeah,
right now
69s aren't as
they're not
desirable as the 70.
Right.
Right now, the 70 Chevelle is the hottest trending car.
It is.
Yeah.
Isn't that incredible? And I just watched Iron Resurrection, which is the Martin brothers, Joe Martin. He did one that I'd already seen. It was a 70, and they made a Pro Street out of it. And they chopped the top like an inch. 70 Chevelle. They sweated the lead out of the back and let it almost collapse on itself after they cut the A-pillar at just an inch, maybe an inch and a half, whatever. They didn't do much. The rear window still fit, so they didn't have to do much. Different window in the front, probably, I'm sure, because of that. You can't just grind that down that much, I don't think. But it wasn't much. If you didn't know it had been chopped, you really wouldn't see it. It was kind of just that. And why go through all that trouble to do something so minor? But that's putting your touch on it, and I guess that's how you get to do. I don't know. All right, Todd's just looking at me. So, Steve, I've given you you've got a little thing there, and this is a top 10. What does it say?
You say overall top 10 sales from all auctions through Sunday. So number 1 was a 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL aluminum Gullwing Coupe, sold for $6,825,000.
$5 million.
Yeah,
them things are crazy.
Solvies,
yeah.
And then the second car was a 2023 Corvette Z06 Coupe, sold for $3.7 at Barrett Jackson.
Now 2023. So
that's probably the first one for the 2023. Those are the first one and last one always bring the numbers. Yeah. And then number 3 was 1931 Duesenberg Model J Durham Tourister, sold for $3.415.
Wow.
Million.
Yeah, that's crazy.
$1 million.
And then number 5, Duesenberg Model J Durham Sedan 5-pass, sold for $2.26 at Worldwide Auctioneers.
Yeah.
Number 6, Porsche Carrera GT Coupe, sold for $1.98, Barrett Jackson. 7 was the 1967 Ferrari 330 GTS Spyder, sold for $1.9.
Yeah.
And then 8, 1965 Ferrari 275 GTB Coupe, sold for $1.87. Then 9, 1955 Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing Coupe, sold for $1.8, Barrett Jackson. And then last but least, number 10, 2015 Porsche 918 Spyder Roadster, sold for $1.8.
Barrett, they don't do reserve. I mean, they really don't like. Maybe they have a couple that are reserve, but really, Mecum is the one that you can go to and put a reserve on and know that you're going to be okay. But I think Barrett, for the most part, doesn't give a reserve. I don't think they're big on that.
Not 100% sure.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to go take a quick break. As soon as we get back, Steve's going to tell the world a little story that happened the other day. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So please stick around for that. It's a teaser. All right, we'll be right back.